What's up, you guys? It's your boy Kurizu-sama, and today we're back with some more ReZero. If this is your first time here and you love anime, go ahead and hit that subscribe button down below, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss a thing. Early access to this and other anime shows are on my Patreon, so be sure to check that out. Also, if you want to join my Discord server and talk about more ReZero, all of those links are in the description below. In the last episode, both Emilia and Subaru finally made it to the sanctuary, and that's where they reunited with Ram and Roswaal. They find out that they're not able to actually leave the sanctuary once they enter it. The only way for them to actually get out is for certain people to take the trials. Like it's like some magical trial that it looks like Echidna placed around the village. Now, the only problem is that only a person with mixed blood is able to take it. That's where Emilia comes in. She starts talking to the villagers, and the villagers finally put respect into Emilia's name, and they're like, you know what, we're gonna support you, because hey, how else are they gonna get out of this sanctuary? So as she's gearing up to do it, I also realized that Garfield could have possibly done it. Now, I have certain questions about him because I know that he has mixed blood. Like I believe he's related to Frederica. Now, he obviously has mixed blood, but I feel like he took the trials and he probably failed. That's probably why he most likely wants to leave it all up to Emilia. Now, Emilia, like I said, she's gearing up to take the trials, but also Subaru is also able to do it. I know Subaru doesn't have mixed blood, but since he had that meeting with Echidna, Echidna gave Subaru permission to actually take the magical trials. Now, let's go back to Echidna. Speaking of Echidna, she has so much information. She could have told us a lot of things. She's clearly the character with all of the information. Other than that, yeah, Subaru was able to do it with Echidna's good graces. He believed that there was something wrong with Emilia. He rushed into, I believe it was the sanctuary. Like, I know that the whole area is called the sanctuary, but I feel like where he takes the trials is also named that as well. So he rushed in there, and it looks like his trials has something to do with him facing his past, because he falls asleep and then he ends up waking up in his room again. I really don't know what this trial is trying to test on our boy Subaru, but we're most likely gonna figure that out in this episode. So let's jump right into it. Our boy Subaru wakes up to all of his mangas, all of his figurines, his collectibles. Yo, what's going on with his pops right here, yo? I feel like, yeah, this is like the very first time we ever got introduced to him. Like, we never got to know. Oh, yo! So this is like their relationship. Their relationship kind of reminds me of like Ichigo and his father in Bleach, but it's much more playful, to be honest. Like, it goes both ways. Like, you can tell that Subaru's having fun with this too. Ichigo is never having fun with all of that. Yeah, we never got introduced to his mom and his like pops. He just looked like a miserable boy. I thought he was one of those protagonists that just live by themselves or whatever, because he looked like he was miserable as fuck. This is probably an illusion, probably made up from his memories or something, because like you could see that everything is so kind of like gassy. It just looks like it's an illusion right off the back. Does he know where he is right now? Like, is he aware that he just woke up there? Because that was like one of my final questions in the last episode. Like he looked like he was still aware. Like he went to sleep and then he woke up here and then he was just like, what? Like, where am I right now? But right now he's acting like he's been a part of this the whole time. What the hell? It's like every time he decides to slack, the pressure hits him again. Yo, this guy just did the moonwalk into his room. Yo, I'm not gonna lie. My boy Subaru has the illest otaku bedroom right now. Yo, he has figurines on the right. He has kawaii posters. Yo, nah, this guy... Subaru, respect to you, bro. Respect to you. It's funny because his father is acting the same way that Subaru was acting in the first season, like around the very first episodes, like before he figured out that he's able to return from death. Like, he was acting exactly like him. Like, that's how I know that he gets it from his father. His father's just a weirdo. Yeah, it's definitely clear to me that he just doesn't remember. He does not remember. He doesn't know what the hell is going on. Because he would have reacted totally different in this type of situation. He would have been like, yo, I need to get back to Emilia. Last thing I remembered was that she disappeared, this and that. Well, technically, he knows that she's still there. She's just asleep. I think that's the last thing that he saw before he woke up in his reality. What the hell is going on? It's like every time they say, like, it was related to school in some way. Like, he's like, it's Monday. Like, why are you out here with your father? It's like every time they mention school, it hits him. Like, he says, oh, I'm not going to be able to make it to school. It hit. He said, I don't want to go to school. It hit. He's going to sleep until noon. That's what he said. It keeps hitting him. He knows his father too well. That was funny. I feel like he's low-key trying to, like, cheer him up in a way. Over here trying to catch him slipping. Oh, maybe that's the question that he needs to wake up. His pops is mad cool. Yo, that's scary as hell. Can you imagine, like, not knowing what the hell is going on with you? Like, it's just, like, hurting you. Like, imagine going through that. Like, he has no idea what the hell is going on with him. Now that I think about it, didn't Subaru completely abandon his real world? Like, why? Why did he abandon his real world? Like, he must, like, why doesn't he want to go to school either? Like, he must have had a real shit life, but with loving parents. Because now that I think about it, in the other world with Emilia, he's always, like, somewhat happy. Like obviously, he's not showing off his true emotions. He's always trying to, you know, be positive. But over here, you could tell that he looks miserable. He looks so different here. There you go. There is a girl I like. Yeah. Yo, nah, this is crazy, man. Like, he's legit talking to his pops, right? I don't know if it's his real pops, but, like, I just don't get it. I feel like that's any kid, though. Like, any kid would just, like I wouldn't say do this for attention, but, like, they would just want to act cool. Like, I don't know. I feel a connection towards Subaru. Like, he's such a real character. Like, I appreciate the fact that they made his character, like, him coming from the real world, go into a fantasy world, but he's so real, though. Like I could relate. I really can. Any child always has those moments where they just wanna be cool. They're just trying to fit in. Rem! From Zero. Yo, I remember that. Nah, yo. Rem really woke up this man. Like she's been with him through tough times, yo. He went through a whole like oh, I seen that coming. His father is like he overdoes it. he obviously was having an image problem. Like all they saw was like his son. Like he wanted to be Natsuki Subaru. He wanted to be his own man. Nah, I don't think he's gonna be doing that. I never thought of it this way. Like he's not gonna be seeing them again. I'm not even sure if he's able to go back to the real world. That's crazy. That is sad. That's sad. That is so fucking sad, man. See, because we didn't know this. We didn't know that he left his parents behind. Like, he never spoke about them. At least that I remember. He never did. Give it your all. I'm expecting the best from my son. Yeah, there you go. Oh, oh, that's his pose. That's his pose. My name is Natsuki Subaru, son of Natsuki Kenichi. Yo, let's go. I remember that pose. That pose was funny as hell. Like, it has so much more meaning now that we know a little bit about his backstory. Like, he's just so goofy. That's not fair, though. That is not fair. Which one would you choose, the world or mayonnaise? Obviously, the world. Wow, she was a very lenient mother. Like, she obviously wanted to comfort him in any way, shape, or form. She knew that, like he was having hard times in school, so she encouraged him to stay at home if he didn't want to go. That's crazy. It's obvious. Him going to school is going to... Yeah, it's most definitely gonna take him back to the world where Emilia's at. Satella just keeps on crushing his heart, yo. She just keeps on saying, like, every time he's like, I'm not gonna go to school. Like, what are you talking about? I need you. Come back. She knows it all. Mothers know best. Come on, she knows it all, bro. She knows you, yo. She gave birth to you, my nigga. Like, what's good with you? You better believe that after this is all the motivation that my boy Subaru needs. Just like when Rem had the talk with him in the last season, it's exactly similar to this. Like, this is gonna motivate him enough to actually get Rem back to her like original state. That's true, yo. You don't have to worry about just being your father. You know, you're half of your mother too, man. Like, he really had an image problem. He legit had, well, back then, I feel like him going to, like, the fantasy world, I feel like he just, like, disregarded all of that. Obviously, he was still trying to be, like, his own person. That's why he was so excited to go to this world. Because, I mean, he read it in mangas. Like, it's like a dream come true. He could have been whoever he wanted to be in that world. But him reverting back over here, he's over here like, yo, like, we finally get to see what happened to him. Like, what was going on with him during that time. Like, why he looked so miserable. That's sad, yo. He's not gonna see his family, yo. See, because we didn't know jack shit about this. Like I didn't rewatch the first season, so I don't know if he mentioned it to Rem or Emilia or whatever, but I know damn well that we didn't see them in the first episode. He just got transported to this world, that's it. I legit thought that he was a protagonist that didn't have, like, parents. Like, you know how they're always just home by themselves, like Home Alone and shit. It still begs the question, like, is he really talking to his parents, or is this just an illusion? Like, at this point, I know it probably doesn't really matter. Imagine knowing that you're probably not even going to see them. Like, you don't know how to get back to this world. Once he steps foot at that school, he's back. He's back to Emilia. Oh my god. Oh my god. This hurts. This fucking hurts. Oh no, 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 no. Yo, that's sad. That is so sad. He was so tired of it all. That now he's giving it a proper good. Oh, that's a proper goodbye right there. Shit, yo. That's how he left home. I'm gonna have to rewatch that first episode, cause last thing I remembered was that he just came out of a 7-Eleven and then he got transported. Echidna! parents and child. That hit. Oh my god, yo. Yo, this episode was so emotional, man. This episode was a real emotional one. This is really, really emotional. I mean, in a way, Echidna's mad smart though, because to be honest, it's like Subaru needed this type of push. Like, he needed a push because this whole time, let's be honest, it was Rem. Rem was the one that supported him, and Rem was the one that actually woke him up from his despair and his depression. Like, it wasn't Emilia. Like, I know she was trying to get him to Emilia in order to break him out of it, but she's the one that really, like, brought the positivity back into him at that time. Right now, Rem is gone. And, like, yeah, he did say that he was going to bring her back and everything. Emilia's kind of supporting him or whatever, but, like, he needed a much more bigger push. And what bigger push than to go back to his original world and talk to his parents. And we actually get a deeper look into how his life was before coming to this fantasy world. Like, he was miserable. He had a real image problem. Like, he just wanted, like, what people saw in him was that they all saw his father. Like, oh, you're definitely his kid, this and that. Like, he wanted to be himself, and at the same time, he didn't want to let his parents down. Actually, he probably thought that he already let them down. Like, he was doing good and all that. Like when he was in like the track team and he was winning all those times, and you know, like, they were all proud of him or whatever. But ever since he started losing or whatever, and then ever since he started getting bad grades, he thought that, yo, he just wasn't good enough. He thought that he wasn't shit. He thought he ain't shit. But then he meets his parents again, and, like, yeah, it's supposed to be like a trial, but this trial definitely has a lot more meaning to it. Like, it's like he needed to know about his past in order to, like, move forward. It's like Echidna. I don't know if Echidna knew about his past. I don't know if she knew that, oh, like I don't know if she read his mind or whatever. I don't know if she, like, has some telepathy or whatever, but for her, it's like if anybody tries to face their past, it pushes them in some way, shape, or form. It's like they have to confront themselves. Like, I still don't know. Like, I need to see the next episode in order to verify. I could be dead wrong, but there's a reason why she wanted him to go through this. But for us viewers, though, it was an inside look of how things was for him, and that kind of broke me. Like, the part where, like, his mother was saying goodbye to him, and, like, at the time, like in the beginning, like, before the first season even happened, like the prequel or whatever, and he was just gonna walk out or whatever, and she said goodbye, and he didn't even say shit. He just, like, that was sad, because after that, that's when he decides to go to the fantasy. Well, he didn't decide. Like, he just got pulled into the fantasy world, and then he was just like, fuck my life, yo, my life was bullshit. Like, yo, this is where it's at. Like, this is my dream. I feel sad because, like, yo, he was leaving his parents behind, like, such a loving family. I mean, then again, I don't want to say that it's an illusion, because I feel like it's much more than just an illusion. Like, there's no way in hell. But yeah, like, it hit the feels. It really did. That was very emotional. It really was. You guys have been watching Kurizu-sama react to your favorite anime. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that subscribe and like button on the video. Stay tuned for more ReZero. Till next time, guys.